Hello, and welcome to Kloeker Education Foundation, where we provide quality content for amazing teachers and students. If you're joining us from our previous video on economic systems, welcome back. And if this is your first time, we're glad you're here. This is our Intro to Business series, and this lesson is on productivity. Let's dive in. We have two objectives within this lesson: to discuss the importance of productivity and to explain ways to increase productivity. Now, let's talk about the importance of productivity. You might be thinking, so what? Why is this important? What does it mean to be productive? Why should one be productive? And why do employers get excited about productive employees? Well, in the case of business, companies make profits based off of the goods and services produced, and one must be productive in completing or producing those items. Productivity, in other terms, is the amount and value of goods and services produced or outputs from a set amount of resources, inputs. The formula would be outputs divided by inputs. Now, how do we measure worker productivity? Businesses measure worker productivity by the amount of work an individual can produce, the amount of time needed to do the work, and the monetary value of the work. Businesses measure productivity by the number of products produced divided by the number of steps involved in producing them, the dollar value of total sales divided by the number of salespeople who make the sales, the dollar value of total sales divided by the cost of making those sales, so product plus salary, and service business productivity look at quantity, quality, appropriateness, timeliness, and the cost of service. Now, there are reasons to measure productivity: to see if the business objectives are being met, to determine the efficiency of actual production methods, and to determine if productivity is going to go up or down, and how to adjust. It shows us trends in business conditions, to plan for business productivity improvement, and to manage resources effectively within the business. Now, productivity is important. For businesses, productivity means profit. For workers, productivity means higher wages and job security. For consumers, productivity means greater selection at lower prices. For society, productivity means a higher standard of living. And for the economy, productivity means economic growth. As the scale gets larger, more and more people will benefit. But if one person is productive, that is going to have a larger impact on a smaller community. Now, let's talk about ways to increase productivity. First, let's look at what hurts productivity. Lack of standardization among tools, processes, lack of tools and equipment, too many different options, add-ons or accessories, poor product and service design, a lack of communication within the organization, poor planning, a lack of worker knowledge in education, personality conflicts, poor or unsafe working conditions, and unclear goals. Now, these are some ways to increase productivity: specialization or the division of labor, increasing capital investment, mass production, may mean through the standardization of processes, research and development, working within government regulations, training and education, communication, precipitative decision making, where multiple people have a say in the process, and have input, motivation, and quality of work life. Now, let's take this lesson and apply it to a situation that we might be familiar with through some self-reflection. Think about your own work habits. Are you a productive person? What could you change, either changing things that hurt your productivity, or what could you change to increase your productivity? Now, let's take these ideas and information and apply it to a situation so we can continue to build strong ethics and character in business through the gray zone. Many businesses disagree about the relationships of vacation and productivity. So take a moment and think, does vacation time help or hurt productivity? Do you know any companies that offer unlimited PTO? Take some time and do some research on companies that offer unlimited PTO and their values and beliefs on productivity in the workplace. That wraps up our lesson, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check us out on Teachers Pay Teachers, YouTube, Rumble, and the Kloeker Education Foundation website. Our next lesson on business activities is just a click away. I'll see you there.